Bridget Mackay. I'm an attorney and I work with elders and aging folks and children of older aging parents. And I'm doing a series right now. This video blog is going to be a cautionary tale regarding elder issues that I've seen come through my practice. The story I want to talk to you about today is about a non-traditional family or couple, a lesbian couple. Their names are Emily and Anne, and they had been together for a long time. When I got aware of this case, Emily had already passed away and Anne was still alive, but they had been together for like 55 years. So when they got an estate plan done, they did get it together, but it was at a time prior to the domestic partner registration time frame and gay marriage issues, and practitioners were not so schooled on how to deal with a lesbian couple and some of the issues that may come up in their documents. But they did have a trust, they did have a power of attorney, and they did have a healthcare directive. And as they aged, they never changed who they had designated for those roles. And so the story begins when they're older. Emily passed away, unfortunately, in her 70s of cancer. And Anne was a widow and never got into another relationship or never remarried. And Anne was more of a down-to-earth gal. She had a motorcycle. She never wore skirts or dresses, always pants or jeans. She was never wore makeup, and she sort of maintained her lifestyle throughout her aging as well. Kept her hair short and easy to do. She was sort of an outdoors gal. But as she started to age, she lived alone, and friends noticed that she was kind of skipping and missing things, and she started to get dementia and eventually needed to go into skilled nursing. And that's sort of where I met Anne and discovered their story. When she went into the nursing home, her friends needed to get the documents that they had, her healthcare directive, most importantly, and her power of attorney. They saw that the agent for her healthcare directive was an estranged, at this point, sister, who then stepped in to care for Anne. And when her friends went to go visit Anne in the nursing home, they found her in a wheelchair, in a dress, with stockings, makeup, and her hair done and sort of rolled, set and styled. And it was very disturbing for them. And Anne was at late stage dementia. She sort of understood what was going on, but for them, this was not who this person was in life for most of her life. They went to discuss it with the estranged sister, who was very adamant about how this is what she thinks Anne is and should be. I stepped in and talked to the sister and convinced her. I didn't really threaten, but I convinced her to allow Anne's friends to care for her personal needs, bring the clothes that she needs at the nursing home, get her hair done, and kind of take care of her grooming. It's not a big issue, but it was for them, and it is, if you're a non-traditional family out there, you don't want to, in your last days, be treated completely different than what you were treated as in life, or dressed as you were completely different than you were dressed in life. I mean, you're still alive, but when you still had your faculties, how you would treat yourself. So the moral of the story is, if you're a non-traditional family and you got your estate plan at a time where these issues weren't discussed, and they should be discussed with you in getting them, go back to your attorney and make sure that you can get detailed in your healthcare directive now while you have capacity. For gay couples, it's very important to have as much detail in there as possible because unfortunately some folks are going to fall back on their traditional view of what you should be, and that's not who you are as you age, and you don't want to be that person as you age, because that's not what you were when you still had your faculties. So that's the moral of the story. Take a look at your documents, make sure that they reflect how you want to be treated when you can't make the decisions yourself.